It's bear!
It's a bear!
Oh, what's up guys? It's Luigi Nightmare, and so this is a tutorial video. I don't usually do these, but I felt the need to since I've been doing SFM recently, so I'm like, hey, let's teach others how to do it. So let's get it open. Alright, so when you open it, you're met with this screen here. So, like, of course, you can put the frame rate to whatever your computer can handle, but for now, I'm just going to leave it at 24, because that one's fine. So, let's name it for this sake. Okay, so you go ahead and create that. So once you get into here, you'll be seen with all this stuff. So first what you'd like to do is get your map loaded. So you'd right click here, click load map, and you can get all kinds of maps from the Steam Workshop, which should be pretty easy to get a hold of. So I'm just gonna do this one, and so it takes a bit to load the map. Okay, so once it loads, you can like look around, but don't panic if it's black. Must mean you're in like the void. So turn off enable lighting, and boom, welcome to complete light. It's because some maps are like made in darkness, which is really weird. I think I chose probably the worst example of a map, but hey, it's the Fazbear's Fright thing from Sister Location. Okay. So we have our little map here. You can move around by holding your mouse in there and using the WASD keys. Okay, so now that you have your map all loaded and stuff, if the thing doesn't look as smooth, that probably means your computer's not very powerful, but it can still run it. Okay, next thing to do is getting your model into the map. So you'd go over here and do create animation set for new model. You can get all kinds of models from, of course, the Steam Workshop again. Let's see, and then make sure you're on all mods. I was on user mod because the mirror here is a user. Okay, and let's see, just look for all kinds of models. Like I have Luigi staring at me over here. Hello. That's a little spooky. So let's see. So for now, I'm going to just grab the puppet and put her in here. Yes, it's confirmed the puppet's a girl. If you haven't seen the end of FNAF 6. Okay, so we have the puppet in here. Go ahead and look at her. Sup, dude? Okay, so we have our character in here. So you can hold down Control and kind of like that. You can also select them, but of course you're in the timeline mode. If you want to edit their movements, you just move over to this mode or this mode. But I prefer to edit in graph mode, which is this one, because it's much easier, in my opinion, to do. Like the other one's just like, what are you doing? And you can also see the movement graphs. It's just easier this way. Anywho, so, and also be sure to switch over to this one, because you're going to be using this one and this one a lot. Not necessarily this one. Okay, so you can go ahead and move your character by holding down Control, grabbing one and just twisting it and stuff. You can go and like move it different directions. Great, puppet stabbing. Okay, but anyways, you can move your character around like that. It's just simple do this. Alright, and next thing, if you'd like your character to hold stuff, you can go ahead and go here, do new model, and for this one, we're going to be scrolling up to the prop section, and you can go ahead and just like choose any of those. But also there are some custom ones that are also, let's see, that are also props. Oh hey look, it's Alice. Okay, alright, I'm gonna grab myself the Game Boy Advance SP, because why not? Okay, and now we have our little Game Boy here. So you can go ahead and hold down Control, and you can twist the thing. You can move it. You can also get the cartridge out. I don't know why you do that. Okay. And also, if you want to move up or down, Z is up, X is down. If you can't really find the part, you want to move with the... Oh, hey, look. Just broke it. Nice. Okay. You can rotate that up, so now we have a little open Game Boy. What is this, Tombstone? Okay. So now we have it open, and we can hand it to the puppet by going over here, going to the arms, and select the one you know where it is. Yep, let's go ahead and select that arm. And then let's attach it to the base. So now, and then make sure to select the Game Boy base, crank up to 0, and now look, Puppet's technically holding it. So now it's attached to Puppet's hand when she moves. So that's for props. You can go ahead and like, get yourself a Game Boy, okay? And listen to that song by Tombstone, it's awesome. Okay, so that's your props. Now we're gonna set up some lighting, because of course this lighting is horrid. So we're gonna set up some lighting here. So what you do is you go over here, set animation for new light, go and select it, and now let's go ahead and disable lighting. And now this right here is your light. You can move it around like woo. And then here, oh, this is camera 1. This is your camera where it's recording. This is your light. You can go ahead and like change the intensity and stuff over here. Change the range, field of view, puppet size for creepy. And you can also get the radius of how big it is, and filter. And intensity is technically the brightness, so let's make it like that. That looks good. Alright, so let's move the light back here. Now you can see the puppet in a new light. I joke with horrid. Okay. But if you don't really care for the lighting, you can always just do that. But it looks horrid, so keep it like this. Okay, so there's your lighting. You can always just like edit your little settings over here. There's a lot more, but I'm not really going to get into it. Okay, now let's actually get into the character's movements. So, next on our list, let's go ahead and scroll out and select the hand tool and move it over here. So this is our timeline, which you're going to be editing on. So yeah, we're going to get Puppet to just kind of wave and tilt her head. We're not going to do like anything really experienced. So, here's the camera that's going to be recording. This is just where you're working. So, you won't have the secondary viewport open at the beginning. There's a way to open it. And that is by going into Windows and opening it right here. So, here's your camera. You can point it up here. And let's get it to just Puppet right there. Right there. Okay. So now you can see where the camera's field of view is. So let's go ahead and go over here. And if you want to move something, go ahead and hold down Control and click on a piece and select this. That's where you're going to be rotating stuff. Woo! Okay. Now we're going to kind of scroll in over here. And we're just going to get her to lift up her arm. So let's go ahead and have it sitting there at that point. Go a little further. Raise it up. And now you can kind of watch it back. And she slowly lifts her hand up. That is way too slow. Make sure to scroll in a lot where you see the points. That's the best way to do it. There you go. So, you can also grab the playheads and move them around. So, yep, there you go. So she'll just be raising her arm. Let's raise her arm. Okay. Let's raise it even more. And let's go ahead and that. So it'll just be raise up. Okay. If you want to move any other parts, you select them through here. So let's go ahead and grab this one. And put a playhead there. Move on later. and right here, I'm going to make it bend slightly more. So now, looks like it's bending a little bit better. So now let's go to a little farther in the arm. Put the playhead there. If you don't forget to put the playheads there, and to make it look stupid. Okay. Let's go farther in. Bend happens. What is this, bendy in the ink machine? Okay. Have it bend up here. So we watch it. That's their arm. Up. Alright. Alright. And then lastly, let's move the camera a little down. Grab this one. Playhead. Angle up. Let's look. Waves up. And right here, gonna twist slightly. So, bend. There you go. Alrighty. And now, we're gonna move down to the hand. So let's grab the base of the hand right here. Let's go ahead and move back up. Oh, by the way, since that's a prop, and it's like linked to it, we managed to get it to link. When you move that arm, it'll be attached. So whenever you move it, the Game Boy will move too. So, alright. So let's put a playhead here. Go up here.
No! Crap.
And let's move it this way. So now, when we rewatch it, waving in the derpiest way possible. So let's kind of edit that a little bit. And there you go. Alrighty. Now let's get the neck. So let's put a playhead there. And then after she's done waving, let's put another one. Make her slant a little. So now, there you go. Yeah. Of course, this is very simple and very dumb. So, and you got her moving. So if you want any audio, that's what we're on to next. You go back to timeline, and you'd go to whichever one you're using. I'm going to be doing dialogue. And you can like add whatever you want by, let's see, add clip to track. And they have all kinds of sounds in there. And you can even preview it. You can also add custom sounds. I'm going to be showing you in Audition, since that's what I tend to use. But if you want custom sounds, you're going to have to like export them a certain way. So, alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and grab just a simple sound. Gonna grab just this sound.
It's bear!
It's a bear!
It's from PeanutButterGamer's video. So, in order to have it in SFM, you'd have it as 44100 hertz stereo 16-bit down here. You'd make it as a wave, and you'd export it that way. Okay, now that you have it, it's right here. You take that, go into your program files, go into Steam, Steam Apps, Common, SFM, Game, no, TF, Sound, Custom, and if the folder's not there, you make it, and then paste it in there. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one since I don't use it anymore. And now you go back in, add clip to track, go to custom, and there it is. Wait, hold on, let's refresh it. There it is.
It's bear!
It's a bear!
And then you can go ahead and add it.
It's bear!
It's a bear!
There you go. So now you have your sound. If you want lip syncing, you can I don't think this one has the ability to move the mouth, but other animatronics do, and you technically just lip sync it yourself by just moving the mouth up and down by listening to the sound as it goes. But yeah, you pretty much have your thing, and then of course the cameras, you create them by creating an animation set for new camera, if the camera doesn't create itself. So, now that we're done, go File, Export, Movie. Let's go ahead and save. And then I'm going to go ahead and select where I want it. Okay, let's name it Bear. Save it as a movie, choose MP4, and don't choose MPEG 4, it'll make it look horrible. So choose H.264, no gamma adjust, check the audio, do the 720p, and then export movie, and just watch it do its thing. But there's one problem. If you want it to be shorter, what you do is you scroll all the way out, and then you drag it all the way in, and then drag this in too. Alright.
It's bear!
It's a bear!
Alrighty, there you go. So there you go. You've made your first SFM movie. It takes a lot longer to do these sort of things. You know, arm looks demented, but it takes a lot longer to do these sort of things once you kind of get into it. Alright, and here's the final product.
It's bear!
It's a bear!
There you go. Alrighty, that's how you do it. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out my other stuff if you like it, and tutorials are not things I usually do unless I feel like people really need it. So, yeah. See you guys later.